I'm so scared. I could throw up. I could throw up right now. This is where I used to get on the bus and be really awkward on the bus. Pray for me. That was the most stressful 40 minutes of my life. I was standing there waiting for a lady in an office and then got tired of waiting and asked if I should come back another time to another lady, and then that lady said, "Oh, I'm the one you talked to on the phone, right this way." Okay, so here's the lore. I went to vocational school the last 2 years of my high school. So I walked at graduation at the vocational school. I got a certificate. And then my actual high school diploma was through my home school. It's very stupid. I don't understand. So I didn't walk at my high school graduation because fuck them. I never got around to picking up my diploma. And it has been 10 years. I literally got a college degree before I got this diploma. I hate this town. You're all beneath me. Listen, I wouldn't be so mean if these people weren't so mean. Anywho, I'm a high school graduate. I'm really moving up in the world. Oh my god, there's a sheriff. I hope he doesn't see my camera and arrest me. What if I have to tell him that I'm vlogging me picking up my diploma? Had a lot of memories. I was waiting right next to the nurses. What is it called? The nurse's office? The nurse? Anyways, I was right next to there, and then I recalled the time sophomore year. I threw up everywhere in the hallway, and then hobbled down to the nurse, and I said, "I threw up." And she said, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't remember where that was, so somebody's gonna have to go clean that up. I would like to go home, please." So sorry if I threw up on your locker. That is Fazoli's behind me. I did have a bit of an OCD paralysis episode, but I did decide to eat somewhere else. Also, there's a sticky note on my diploma that says, "Can have." And I just think that's really funny. I don't know any of these people's names. Man, I wish I could have kept it going for 20 years. Do you think they would have thrown it away after 20 years? Honestly, I would not have went and got this if I did not need it for my job. More context. I'm employed again, unfortunately. I need my own place, so here I am. But I would not have just got this. I would have kept putting it off. I wish I didn't need it. I literally would try for 20 years. I think that would be hilarious. I think I would make news headlines. I wouldn't. I'm sure a lot of people do that. Anyways, I dropped off a paper with my doctor, which I also need for my job, but I don't know when they're gonna call me back that they have it ready. So I'm just kind of waiting. So I'm gonna go get a sandwich, and then it's really nice today, and I wore my Vans. I finally wore my Vans so that they're so gross, so that I can skateboard. But my favorite skate park is probably 15-20 minutes from here, and like I said, I'm waiting on that paper. Also, I'm scared to skate by myself. Not because obviously it's embarrassing. I suck at skating. I'm just having fun. It's whatever. But my fear is if I fucking bust my ass, I both want somebody to help me and I want everybody to leave me alone at the same time. That's why I miss having a skate buddy. But some people just can't fucking be your friend, which is so unfortunate because I used to have a friend that I went skateboarding with, and I miss them dearly, but apparently we're just not allowed to be friends. This is the most 2019, 2026. Everybody says it's 2016. No, this feels like 2019. But I'm a different person. So I won't make the same choices that I did in 2019, but I feel like I'm presented with the same life circumstances and obstacles as 2019. Let's go get my sandwich. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a high school graduate. Suck my dick. Those are my keys. I need them to drive. Real talk, anybody who knows me in real life want to skateboard? You want to skateboard with me? I'll go right now. I was muted when I drove past the middle school. Well, the middle school is one thing. And I drove past the elementary school. There's a thing on the playground that's still there that I almost met my maker on, because it's like what you like grab. I should have been a gymnast. Anyways, you grab onto the thing and they spin you around. Other kids. You get spun around and then you hold on. Anyways, there was this time, I was in 4th grade. A bunch of 5th graders were like, hop on everybody, we'll spin you really fast. We're really strong. So I got on there, of course, and everybody kept flying off one by one, and I'm the last one standing because I'm a bad bitch. Like I said, should have been a gymnast. I'm holding on to it, and I'm flying literally horizontally, like off the thing. And I just couldn't hold on anymore. They kept spinning. I could have died. I could have broke my neck, and they didn't care. Anyways, so I had to let go because they just wouldn't stop spinning. I could have held on. Anyways, I had to let go, and I bashed the fuck out of my head in the mulch. Only one person asked me if I was okay, and I remember that to this day. And I hope that person's doing well, because you remember things like that when you bash your head on the playground. Who asks you if you're okay? So, that was nice. Believe it or not, I had selective mutism until like freshman, sophomore year, and even then I could not speak to people. Y'all fuck with Penn Station? That's not the logo. Y'all fuck with Penn Station? Oh wow! I got a kid's meal. What if I saw Wuthering Heights by myself? What if I saw Wuthering Heights by myself? See, that's the beauty of this. This looks like a shrimp. Before I even knew the movie was coming out, I tried to start reading Wuthering Heights. I have no idea what the bitch is talking about. I read like 4 pages and I'm like, I don't know where we are. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know who we are. I don't know who the people around us are. My reading comprehension cannot be that bad. Please tell me somebody else doesn't understand Wuthering Heights. Hello. It is Wednesday of the following week. I've been in a bit of a rough patch. I'm employed again. I'm training and doing all of that stuff. I had to run a bunch of errands, as you saw, for paperwork for my job. I toured an apartment today. I won't be ready for an apartment for a few months, but it's all very exciting. It's exciting, but I also, I'm hanging out with my friends and I'm doing things and I'm keeping myself occupied, obviously. I'm in the forest. Well, actually, this is like a wetland, but yeah, I'm having fun. I have plans. I'm going to a concert soon. I have plans for videos. Anywho, as I talk about every single video, I feel like I have really immense existential dread and anxiety and fear and religious trauma and whatnot. I feel like loneliness is a little different when your brain is in that headspace, I guess, if that makes sense. Because it feels like there's a time, there's dread, there's a goal to be met that it hasn't been met, and time is flying by, and I don't know, that's scary. Also grief is weird, because I really thought that when my grandma passed away, I thought that I was going to be numb how I was, and then it was just going to hit me, and it's kind of like like sprinkling in. Kind of how my existential dread does, where it's just like will get a little intense, but then it's like dissipates a little bit, but it's still ever present. So I've been thinking about her a lot. Also, you know, I've always been a hopeless romantic. I've always been a little lover girl. It's different when you're 15 and you go through your first heartbreak and everybody tells you, you have so much time, you have things you need to focus on, and then you're 28. I know in the big scheme of things, if I'm a healthy, normal individual, I do have plenty of time. But I don't think that'll ever be enough for me. Like, I don't know all of it. I just, like, I so desperately want to soak it all in. Like, time with my friends, time with my family, my dog, time in nature, you know, starting this not new career path, but, like, going back to the thing that I love to do for money, being with kids. And music and art and experiencing life as I do, as the individual that I am, creating, making things. I want all of it so bad that I almost, I don't know, in a weird way, I guess, sabotage and make it to where, I don't know, like with my dissociation, I feel like my brain puts that in my reality so that I can't feel everything so intensely. But I want to, even if it hurts, even if it's so intense that I feel like I can't handle it, I want that. If I put it in my sleeve like this, is that getting rid of the wind. I apologize for not having uploaded in the past couple weeks. I will get the hang of it. I will get back into the groove of things. I do have a new, like, researched video planned, and I'm almost ready to film that. And thank you guys for extending your grace to me, as I'm sure you will, and continuing to support me as I navigate how to keep striving to be a YouTuber while being a preschool teacher, because that's a lot. But again, I need my own place. I need my own creative space to create and do the things that I want to do, because it's my 100 square foot bedroom is not cutting it right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching whatever this is. Hope you had fun with me. I've been as lonely and mopey and sad as I've been having a lot of fun by myself and with my friends and all of that. So I love you guys. And until next time, where there's love, we will live on. Where there's not love, we must provide it. Goodbye, friends. Random thoughts in the woods with Kat. I just have a really good feeling about springtime. I think this spring is going to be, like, really good for the world. Maybe not the world, maybe just, me and my friends. Ooh, moss on a rock. Yeah, that's a good one. I really want to watch The Lost Boys. I'm gonna go to a Houndmouth concert soon, and I can't wait to look at all the men with mustaches. Y'all know the one about Ram Dass talking about turning people into trees? In a lecture, Ram Dass is talking about how when we're out in nature, we see a bunch of trees, and they're all different, and one might be bent a little, and one might be a little crooked, and you think, oh, that's just because of the way that it, like, started growing. We don't think anything of it, and we just let the trees be trees. Our mindset gets different when we get around people, and we start judging everybody and questioning why they are the way that they are. So we should practice turning people into trees and just letting them be exactly the way that they are. Ram Dass also said to treat everybody as if they were God in drag, and I live by that. Because, first of all, it's true. Everybody is God in drag. Can't change my mind. I'm gonna go home and cuddle my dog and read. What am I reading? What is it called? The Bunnies. The Bunnies. My brain keeps saying Wuthering Heights. It's not Wuthering. Watership Down. I'm reading Watership Down. I love it so much. It's so... Thanks for chatting with me. Okay, bye.